Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jen and this is
Eric.
In today's video, we're going to be introducing ourselves to you guys since we figured maybe not all of you guys know us individually. So in today's video, we were going to be doing a Q&A. We had asked our followers on Instagram and Snapchat to go ahead and ask away some questions they were wondering about us since we never really hardly ever speak of us and stuff. So we're gonna start off with how old we are.
21.
And I'm 19. So what do we do for a living?
What do we do for a living? I go to work, come home, play if I can, if I have the time. If not, spend time with my wife and eat and just go home, or not go home, go to sleep.
So what do I do for a living? I guess like our job wise, babe. So like we're both in the military. We're both in the Navy, but maybe the ones not like who don't know us now know. We're both in the military, stationed in Virginia, and we're both originally from New York. Okay, so what's our background? Where are we from?
Mexican and Salvadorian.
And I'm just fully Ecuadorian. How many kids do we want?
Minimum 3, maximum 4.
Do we plan on moving back home?
Yes, after we're done serving our time in the military.
How did we meet?
So I was on duty. If you guys don't know what duty is like you have to stay on the ship for 24 hours. And one day, she just texted me out of nowhere saying like, "Hey, I'm Fernandez. Perfetto told me about you, that you're stationed here, blah blah." Then after that, we like linked up together, and then at first she was just like being shy and stuff. And then after that, like I guess she got faded, and then we just got we just went on from there, right?
But our story is so crazy. Like if you're our friends back here, like you really know what happened between me and him. It's crazy. Like how we met is so crazy, and like how we went on about being where we are today is so crazy. But you want to know something? So can I ask you this, because I feel like they would be wondering about this too. What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of her was I thought she was a dyke. Cause she comes out of her barracks like with some hoodie on and some basketball shorts on, and looking like, it's like, damn, alright. And then
what you feel in that moment when you saw me walk down like that? You was like, what were you thinking to yourself?
I didn't think you would dress up that way, cause I saw you on Facebook and you just like, you didn't look the same way you
like dressed on Facebook. What do you mean? Okay, but if I'm going out somewhere, I'm gonna look cute. But if I'm just chilling in my room. I thought that was so funny. Like that was his first impression of me. Like we always talk about it. He was like, I always thought you was a dyke, and I was like, you know, you want to know my first impression of him? Is like he was so shy. He was talking about I was shy. No, I was the one carrying the conversation most of the time. We did, and then what had happened was like we could go in like full depth on how we really kicked it. But it was like a Sunday, and he took me on a date. So we went to go get breakfast, and then he was so quiet. I remember you played music, right? But he was so quiet. Till this day, he's still a shy one, and I'm more of the outgoing person. Alright. Who wears the pants in this marriage? Or relationship, I guess.
It goes both ways.
I feel like
50-50. It's just we both have a spot in the relationship. It's not I'm the man of the house, I own you, or she's the woman of the house, she owns me. It goes both ways.
Oh, are we married?
Yes, we are. We've been married for almost a year now.
What is our favorite hobby to do together?
Together?
You know, you want to know something? Do you want to know something? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys in. He doesn't like doing anything with me.
That's all.
That's the truth. Actually, I do think we have a favorite hobby. Maybe like cuddling and watching movies. Like in the winter, I feel like that's what we did a lot. We watched High School Musical like 50,000 times. What kind of breed is Mia? So for you guys, like for all that don't know, we have a puppy named Mia. She's over here chewing on her toys, but basically, you want to go ahead and tell them what breed she is?
She's a golden doodle, which is a poodle with a golden retriever mix. And she is also hyperallergenic, so if anybody that is allergic to dogs, she's like the best breed to get out there.
Like, why did we join the military and do we regret it now?
Why did I join the military? I was messing up in life, and this was the only way to like help me get back up and realize what I have in front of me, and not to be going down in the bad path. And it made me realize to like succeed in life. For example, like buying a house at the age of 20, my wife being 18, buying a house, buying cars, you know, invest in like good stuff that make you want to be a good person, a better person to succeed. And at times I do regret it because it takes me away from my family. Like for example, deployments. I've been on deployment already. When I first got onto the ship, they were in Spain, and we're halfway through deployment, so it was kind of hard because I wasn't with my mom, my dad, and such my family.
Why did I join the military? So I joined the military because my goal was to be in the FBI. So if I went to college, I was going to go in for criminal justice and law enforcement. They had told me that if I had the military background, it would look better on my resume when I was applying for that position, correct? So that's what I went ahead and did. I joined the Navy. Do I regret it now? I would be lying if I said it, if I didn't regret it, but I do. Everyone knows this. All my friends here know this. All my coworkers know this. Like, I've tried to do everything I could to get out because it's not for me. Like, once you're in, you're gonna realize if it really is for you, if it's not for you. My job is like the easiest job, but the job is so easy, and that does not have anything to do with why I don't want to be in, if that makes sense. It's just me being away from home, from my parents, from my nieces, from my nephew, my sister. Like, it's so hard. It's really, really hard being away from family. But thankfully, I got him, and it makes it a little bit easier because, you know, I come home to my husband, I come home to my puppy, and I have somebody to come home to. But before, it was never really like that. Like, it was just, I was on my own. Like, you're sort of on your own down here if you don't have anybody, right? What is our biggest regret as a teen?
My biggest regret as a teen is probably going down the wrong path and hanging around the wrong people.
My biggest regret as a teen: hanging out with the wrong crowd growing up. I feel like it didn't have like a huge impact in where I'm at today at all, because I'm doing really good, thank God. Like, I'm doing really good. Like he said earlier, we own a house, we own 2 cars, we own, like, it's just, we have so much, like, so many plans that we're like already planning out, right? And it's just crazy because people our age back home are not doing what we're doing, and that's the part that makes me like more motivated to keep thriving for success. Any future plans, like a vacation?
This November to go to Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Hopefully, if COVID is a little bit better by then and the military still allows us to go and travel, well, that'd be me because he's about to be out, but hopefully they let us go, and then I'll go there for my birthday. So, how did I know Eric was the one when I married him? Like, before I married you. So I tell him this every day. Like, how I knew he was my person was because no one, when I tell you, no one's ever done what he's done, put up with, like, gone through with me. Like, no one's ever done. And he's proven me in so many ways that he really is the one, and he really is my person. And I tell him this every single day. Like, I'll just be like laying on his chest and be like, I just need you to know that you really are the love of my life. And I could go on and on and on and on and how I really knew, but like I said, if you guys want a fully in-depth video on how we met, what happened, all the details, all the tea, we could do that for you. It's just gonna be like rated R because it's crazy. But here we are today, and I know this is my person. I wouldn't want to be married to anybody else. That concludes most of the questions, I believe, that people have asked us. throughout our social media. So if you have any more questions about, if you're wondering anything else about us, please go ahead and
leave it in the comment section below, and then we'll do a Q&A part 2. Or if you guys have any suggestions to do videos on, please leave it in the comment section. And this finalizes the video, and we are out. Like and subscribe.
Alright, bye guys.